see how it goes. I'm going to try to sell him the Jews. Let's say, come on. J.P. Morgan, Wells Fargo, Citibank, all run by Irishmen. Yeah, Goldman Sachs is run by a Jew, but, J.P. Morgan Chase is run by a Greek. And, yes, they are disproportionately representing these groups. I've already talked about it a million times. I'm just sort of going over it in my head, but they're a tenacious bunch. They are successful whites. I think Jews are doing well because they're just whites that don't drink. If I didn't drink, I'd be president by now. I'm going to have an intervention here for you and Nick, and let me just make a case. Yes, there are almost 80 to 90% of Hollywood is Jewish, probably more. Media, yeah, I'm going to say like 80% of media is Jewish, but I see the Jews we're talking about in these cases as liberal elites, high IQ people, whites. And when you have, they're disproportionately represented in medicine too, because they have high IQs. So the problem isn't these Jews, and most of them are secular Jews, atheists. I don't see Soros as Jewish. So we have these secular, mostly atheist Jewish people with high IQs who dominate fields that tend to require high IQs. They're overrepresented in chess and mathematics too. So the real issue here, and there is an ethnomasochism, there is some sort of let's burn it to the ground. But I think that trait is a white trait, a liberal elite white trait. Oh, not even white per se, a liberal elite trait. Kamala Harris, Barack Obama, they also have these traits. And there's some sort of lemming DNA in white people where when they reach a certain amount of success, they just want to take it off a cliff. And I don't like when Jews get pulled into that, because when I think of my Orthodox Jewish friends and even my Hasidic friends, these people are conservative, Trump-supporting, American patriots, and the Jews that are getting lumped in with this sort of ethnomasochistic cultural suicide tend not really to be Jewish. I call them ginos, Jews in name only. It's liberal elite whites you should have a beef with.
Yeah, but I lump them all in together. That's what I did. That's
good.
That's why the tweet said that, Jewish people.
Okay. But this trait, blacks are overrepresented in violent crime. But when you meet an individual black person, you don't apply that. You start with a fresh slate every time you meet someone. Do you do that with Jews?
Nope.
This intervention isn't going very well. I mean, when I talk to Ron, I've noticed that Jews are a tenacious bunch, and they're great for every movement, especially the conservative movement. Who's helping me sue the SPLC? Ron Coleman. Who's helping me sue Rutherford for shutting down my talk, or Penn State for shutting down my talk? John Gross, Rabbi John Gross. I don't know, they tend to get the system, and maybe it's because they've been ostracized from the system for so long, they're good at hustling.
They complicated the system. They put it in Yiddish.
Orthodox Jews deeply resent secular Jews, and they say, you guys are ruining our name. That Ron Coleman says the head of the teachers union is the worst person in the world and has done the most damage to America. Orthodox Jews hate liberal secular Jews.
I think that they hate what they're pushing, but I think they all see each other as basically family. And
I guess I tried to talk him off the ledge as far as Nazi stuff goes. Who do I think I am? My ego is one of the most popular entertainers in the world, and he doesn't even know me. Gavin the funny thing about it too is the normal takeaway is my anti-Semitism intervention didn't work, but I don't think he's anti-Semitic per se. I mean, I don't even know how much he likes Hitler. Does he mean he likes him like he liked Darth Vader? I don't really get it. I think at the end of the day, this is all, I'm not saying it's bullshit, but it's art. And he's brought art from music to fashion, and now it's in politics. And, those of us in the political realm are used to very definitive answers. I will make abortion illegal. I will build a wall. But then someone goes, I like Hitler. Seems kind of cool. In the art world, that's an interesting thing to say. In the political sphere, it's downright confusing at best. So, yeah. Saving Ye didn't work when Gavin did it. It's Christ's job. And
Christ can do anything.